Here's a question we get all the time. Are in-state schools truly the only option? Do we have to cross out any private or cross out any out of state? And so what we want to give you this evening is an apples to oranges comparison between the public university and private university here that you see on the screen. And so just ultimately what you see from the public university side is that at the very top line, you're saying, Walt, there's no way, right? There's no comparison. Sticker price is $24,000 for the public. Sticker price for the private is almost $68,000. There's no comparison. Well, the good news to you is that EFC, your EFC number, is actually not changed by the type of university that you're applying to. So if it's a public university, if it's a private university, your EFC stays consistent in that manner. And so when we start to look more into the numbers, you'll notice that the sticker price minus the EFC, so at the public university, this family is eligible for $9,000 of aid. Not shabby, but at the private university, they're eligible for $52,000 worth of aid. Remember that site I told you just a couple slides ago, collegeboard.org? You can find percent of need met. In reality, the public university has a 65% need met. The private university has 100% of need met. Remember those endowment dollars? This is exactly where you start tapping into those scholarships and grants from the university. So really, when you look at the public university, you're only gonna be eligible for about $6,000 worth of total aid, money that you don't necessarily have to pay back. Meanwhile, at the private university, you're going to be eligible for $52,000 worth of aid in this case. Meanwhile, gift aid, that's money you don't have to pay back. So the public university is giving you about $3,000 worth of aid dollars that you don't have to pay back. The private university is 88% gift aid, so they're going to give you $46,000 per year that you don't have to pay back. Ultimately, when we work down to net cost, what you'll find is that the public university is going to be just under $21,000 year over year, and the private university is going to be just over $21,000. We've just taken apples and oranges and we've just made them into Granny Smiths and Macintoshes, right? And so really, you don't necessarily have to cross off those private schools or out-of-state schools because they may be more likely to give you that 100% of need met. And they may have endowment dollars to be able to attract great students. And so just have that in mind. The question we get a lot is, what are these two schools? Well, it's Iowa on one side and Grinnell College on the other. And I promise you, this evening we are not admissions counselors for Grinnell. I can tell you that. But what I can emphasize again is that there are plenty of schools like Grinnell that are out there ready and willing to give scholarship dollars to deserving students. So all you got to do is find them, the schools that are giving that 100% of need met, and the ones that have the endowment dollars to back it up.